The girls are in fact not Getty ready. They're not. Those of you who don't know, Getty is a photography company and they photograph like natural disasters, they photograph like events, they photograph celebrities. They are kind of like the most like the top tier paparazzi that exists. And the reason why they're so respected is because they do not edit their pictures, right? Like they have those super magnified cameras and however that picture come out, that's how it's going out into the world. Much about what they do in their photographs are considered a serious part of history because they are unedited, they're unfiltered, they just caught what's in the moment and will put that out there. It's the reason why the girls will brag on their songs like I look good in real life, check the Getty, is because Getty never ever edits their pictures. If you've ever seen a super unflattering photograph of a celebrity, it's probably came from Getty. Love Island reunion happened last night and the photographs dropped of everyone's looks. Let's go through some of them. This is going to be mean, just as a warning, like whatever. I'm just going to be honest about it. So please just brace yourself. Go get your oxygen tank, okay? It is interesting to me because to me, if I'm an Islander, it is the final moment for me to make a good impression on America. Not even just like a positive one, but more of like to make America care about me and want to keep up with me, right? Like this is your final moment. Even if you're on Beyond the Villa, right? You can't guarantee Beyond the Villa doesn't have the same audience that Love Island has, right? So this is truly your final moment to really get America's attention. And I feel like the looks should be a reflection of that. It's done really well, which it rarely is. I think the season did a little bit of a better job, but your finale look should be a summarization of your time in the villa and like the role that you played in the story that was being played out in the villa. This is the reason why, one of the many reasons why all Islanders should watch the show, right? Because it's like your look should encompass and it should be an ode to the way that you were portrayed on television and the vision that people in America have of you specifically. To me this year, the core four did that really, really well. Talk about them as a group before I talk about all their looks individually. Number one, it was obviously planned on someone's behalf that they would all coordinate together to kind of emphasize this idea and this branding of the core four. To me, this is very subtle foreshadowing that Peacock plans on expanding and this brand as a whole and profiting off of it extremely heavily. Like these girls are going to be stuck together whether they like it or not. Love Island has decided, the gods have decided for them. What this photograph tells me is that Peacock is not going to allow any one of them to branch out and be a solo star. Their brand and their images are going to be linked together, which is like both a positive thing and a negative thing. It has its downsides. I think the one positive thing that we can say about that is that if that is true, if Peacock is forcing all four of them to essentially become a singular brand, it makes it so that one person's boyfriend, Zach, will not get in the way of the girl's career because Peacock is going to be like, we don't care what your boyfriend thinks. You're in contract with us. It needs to be all four of you. Back to my point about their dress kind of being a summarization of their time in the villa and the persona they were given in the villa. Let's go through it from right to left. We'll go to Kata first. Kata in the villa was talked about, I want to say it was Corbin who says she was the baddest girl in here. She's like the perfect girl, right? In terms of looks, right? And this idea of Kata kind of being the prize and therefore having her dress and head to toe gold. She's a trophy. Trinity being our winner of this year and therefore kind of the center of attention and having her wear sparkles and glitter, that kind of represents that she won. She's the center of attention. She's the people who people were talking the most about. She's the person who people care the most about. Melanie wearing this dress here, that when it's shot solo, it reminds me a lot. My mind immediately went to like Helen of Troy, like a very like Greek goddess vibe to it, right? Like it has like a very goddess vibe to it, especially paired up with the hair. And to me, that makes a lot of sense because, right, like Helen of Troy was a very beautiful woman who caused a shit ton of controversy, who started a bunch of wars, who started a bunch of drama behind her beauty. And that makes sense to me to fit Melanie's arc on the show. Then we have Anaya here wearing this kind of see-through mesh in this dress that's kind of essentially falling apart. I mean, obviously intentionally, but like kind of falling apart, right? It drapes over her. It's very feminine. It's very gentle. It's very soft. Perfect analogy for what Anaya's personality and her time in the villa was like. Looking at all these looks individually, I am really shocked by this choice on Kata. I love it a lot. I think Kata's fashion in the villa and outside the villa has always been, I'm skinny, I'm skinny, I'm skinny. Like it's always given that to me. And this moment here, that is really not about the fact that she's skinny. Instead, it's like a little bit more grown, right? It's sexy without being revealing. I think this is a really beautiful and sophisticated moment for her. I hate the hair and the makeup. I hate when again, you guys know how I feel about people doing these beach wave stuff on a red carpet. No, it's always going to be a no from me. I also think that the hair kind of like, she has such a beautiful striking face. I think the hair is such a distraction from her face. I don't know if I'd like it better if it was like tucked behind her ears and like just pushed back and letting the dress have its own moment. I don't know if maybe I wish she would have like slicked this down here or did a ponytail or maybe even like just like shorter hair. Just a moment to remind us that Kata's face is really beautiful. I think that this makeup and hair does not do that. It just distracts from it. But the dress, I love. Trinity to me, no notes. Best dressed by a long shot. Like, it's not like the hair, the shoes, the makeup. She looks stunning. She looks perfect. To me, this dress is the perfect amount of playful while also being kind of more formal. I think a lot of looks that we're going to show on this red carpet are a little bit too casual for this event. I think this to me as a short dress, it's hard sometimes to make it formal, and this to me nails it. I love this dress. Adored, adored. I'm really surprised with the choice of silver. I'm really surprised by that, but I think it's stunning. The hair and the makeup, I kind of hate. I think that the makeup is too harsh to compare with this hair, right? Like, the hair is supposed to be kind of this fun, effortless thing, right? Going, that's the vibe to bring, kind of play into her whole boho vibe that she was doing while she was in the villa. And then I just think that the makeup then is too harsh to do that. Then you should have went for like a no makeup look if that's what you guys were going to do. The silver on the eyes, it's all a little bit drastic and dramatic and doesn't kind of play with the effortlessness of the off the shoulderness of the dress that you're going with. But I do think that this dress is stunning. The rest of it I kind of hate. I don't mind this color from her. From the side, I kind of like it. Like, I like this little tie right here near her knees. Like, I think that's cool. I think my issue is that if you look closely enough, the dress on the top half of it has like this bottom silk, I guess, so that it's not so see-through. I hate the way that it ends, where it kind of makes it look like she has like a tank top on. Here is a better picture of it. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how it's thicker? The material's thicker at the top because it's layered at the top, and then the bottom of it is see-through. We can see her legs. I don't understand why it would choose to end at her waist and not go beyond, like, you know what I'm saying? Like her mid-thigh to cover her bottom. Like, why would you only want an extra layer over the stomach? I can't really make sense of that. Overall, I really actually don't like this look. I will say I do really like the shape of it. I love the arms. Like, see, like this falling over the arms. And again, it just looks better to the side. Off to the side, it looks a little bit better. But yeah, I love the arms and how it falls to me, that, and also the fact that you can still see her curves. To me, this flatters her body really well in a way that some of the other girls to me are not dressed for their body type. To me, this is a perfect dress for her body type. I don't know how I would fix it. I don't know if maybe I think I wish it was a different material or something. I don't know. I mean, it's not ugly, but I don't like it. Will say though, people, face, hair, and makeup, bomb. This hair, this bigger and fuller hair and longer hair is what I was saying she should have did when she was in the villa. Like, honestly, gorgeous, beautiful girl. I don't know why I was trying to blame her face, talking about she edits her pictures. Baby, by Getty, photographed by Getty, a stunning girl. Here's some examples of girls who did not follow the arc that I was saying of this idea of like dressing up in a way that reflects your time in the villa. Maybe it's because they're just there for too short of a amount of time. But like Amora in this breastplate here tells a very interesting story that does not at all parallel with her time in the villa. To me, very weird. Again, as a Casa girl, I think every single time at the reunion, the Casa girls proved time and time again why they were Casa girls and not OG girls. It's because you're not interesting. But someone who did understand the concept, so sorry, like, it's a gag. Like, her wearing animal print, I always wonder why nobody wears animal print at the reunion. It never made any sense to me. But if you're going to be the villain of the season, it makes perfect sense for you to show up in animal print. Like, this is, to me, is absolutely stunning. Now, I am a strong believer that I think Sol just looks better without hair. Like, I just think, I mean, gorgeous girl regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bad bitch. Like, there is no denying that. But I do think that something about the shorter hair. I mean, this one looks better than some of the wigs that we saw her wearing online. But something about the shorter hair. To me, she reminds me a lot of the girl from Flow. Is this Stella? Stella, the really pale one that, like, is the same color as her. They look like they can be sisters. I feel like when you're that pale, a lace front wig doesn't really look that great on you. Like, I think like when you're that pale, your wig should be like really natural looking and kind of like messy at the top. Because if not, to me, it just like screams wig. Like, this her hair is perfectly done, but it does scream wig to me from like a mile away. Like, I feel like she would just look so much better. This color is gorgeous. She just looks so much better with like a messier look on top that looks a little bit like more free parted and more kind of like, oh, I don't know, I just woke up like this. You know what I'm saying? She looks a mess. She does. Oh, here's the side part of her wig to see if you can tell what I was talking about, right? Where I just like, it's too clean, so because of that, it looks very, very wiggy, and I just think it would look better if it was just like a messier look. Jen, my poor Jen. This is so ugly. I love her so much, but this is so ugly. I don't know who dressed her, but someone needs to figure out a way to dress Jen for her specific body type. And whoever did her makeup was not Getty ready, did not understand the math of like the way that the Getty camera works, because her face looks so pale compared to the rest of her body. I actually think this is pretty good, honestly. I think it's pretty good. Kenzie, I think that this outfit is much too casual for a reunion, right? Like, if you would have worn it inside the villa, then it's too casual for the reunion. But I think her hair looks bomb. Like, her hair looks so good. Like, whoever told her to get bangs for the reunion, I mean, for the show, hates her guts. Like, she looks bomb with her hair pulled back. Also, I think that this makeup, while it's layered enough for professional cameras, I do think it's a little bit too harsh. Same here. Like, I think this makeup is very harsh. This is very ugly. Very, very ugly, all of it. From head to toe, very ugly. I'm running out of time, oh my god. But why is Bryce low-key the best dressed person here? Like, ate up everybody. Like, to me, even the girls. Like, to me, he looks even better than the girls. Like, it's crazy.